bless America.
Gotta let you know what's up.
God bless America.
Are you asleep or are you up?
God bless America.
Trying to hit you with the news.
God bless America.
Don't be no dummy, you're a fool.
What up, y'all? This is Mr. Zach Reacts. Today we got confirmed information. Director of ICE. Yeah, you know ICE, the Immigration Custom Enforcement people. They released a list of criminals that has been released throughout the United States. Over 13,000 convicted illegal immigrants convicted of deleting people has been released throughout the country. We have over 15,000 illegal immigrants convicted of S abuse and possibly the R word. And we have over, I think the total numbers are like 400,025, something like that. Convicted criminals released, should I say illegal immigrants convicted with criminal records being released throughout the United States. I always tell y'all, man, y'all keep y'all head on the swivel. Protect yourself at all times, man. But anyway, man, y'all look at this news clip, all right?
Bear with me. We just got these numbers moments ago, but it's a jaw dropper to say the least. So to set the stage here, let me just explain what these numbers mean. ICE has something called a non-detained docket. Essentially what that is it means migrants who were encountered by DHS but are no longer in federal custody. So who's on this non-detained docket? It's illegal immigrants who were caught and released at the border, released with the court date years away. They're in immigration proceedings, combined with illegal immigrants who have already been ordered, deported from the country by a judge, but are still here roaming the country. So keep that in mind, this non-detained docket. According to a letter that the acting director of ICE just sent to Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez, on ICE's non-detained docket, they're currently tracking 425,000 non-citizens who have been convicted of a crime. Of that number, over 13,000 non-citizens have convictions for homicide.
And do y'all see them numbers? That's more than some people Instagram following. 13,000, over 13,000.
Are on the non-detained docket, meaning they're roaming the country right now. On top of that, there are another 15,811 non-citizens convicted of sexual assault who are roaming the country right now on ICE's non-detained docket. It doesn't stop there. Those are convictions. The ICE director also says there are currently just under 1,900 non-citizens on the non-detained docket who have pending homicide charges who are roaming.
That's another 19,000 with pending homicide charges. What are they trying to do to this country?
Roaming the country, and another 4,250 non-citizens who have pending sexual assault charges who are roaming the country on the non-detained docket. So people's eyes might be glazing over right now with all the numbers we just threw at you. Just to put it in a nutshell right here, what we've learned from the acting ICE director via this letter to Congressman Tony Gonzalez is right now there are over 13,000 illegal aliens convicted of homicide who are roaming the United States right now. There are another 15,811 illegal aliens roaming the country right now who have been convicted of sexual assault. And there are even more who are facing charges for homicide and charges for sexual assault. So this just goes to show, guys, the non-detained docket has exploded under the Biden administration to over, I believe it's 7.3 million. They're anticipating it could hit 8 million by the end of the year. But looking at the numbers on this letter right here, there are currently over 600,000 non-citizens on ICE's non-detained docket who are either convicted, 600,000 non-citizens on this non-detained docket who are roaming the country right now. Of that, 425,000 have already been convicted of crimes. 222,000 are pending crimes. And again, the most serious crimes we just told you about, over 13,000 convicted of homicide, over 15,000 convicted of sexual assault. And honestly, that is not a surprise to hear given these horrible headlines we keep seeing popping up in multiple parts of the country almost every day now of a horrible sexual assault or a murder or another violent felony committed by an illegal alien who is often caught and released from custody. And the jaw dropper here too, guys, is all these numbers we just rattled off, they don't even account for the nearly 2 million gotaways who have crossed our border under the Biden administration. Those almost 2 million gotaways, they were never encountered by DHS. They snuck in. They were never caught by Border Patrol. They were never encountered by ICE. There's no record of them. So they have nothing to do with the numbers I just rattled off to you. These are just the numbers of people that ICE has already encountered, that Border Patrol has encountered, that DHS knows who they are. And we just saw those horrible stories in Nantucket the other day. ICE ran a week-long operation in Nantucket, and in a single operation in a 48-hour span, they arrested 2 Salvadoran illegal aliens who came into the country as gotaways and were arrested for child rape on Nantucket. They got a Brazilian guy who was arrested for sexually assaulting a Nantucket resident, and then a Guatemalan guy who was previously deported who was arrested for sexually assaulting a Nantucket resident. So we keep seeing all these headlines about migrant crime popping up in different cities all over the country. This right here is the first time we have ever seen specific numbers as to who and what ICE is tracking when it comes to convicted criminals who have crossed the border at some point and are either supposed to be deported or are going through their immigration proceedings, but are not in ICE custody right now and are roaming the country. So I'll ping it back to you guys, but some pretty jaw-dropping numbers that we are still going through as we speak right now.
Man, good Lord. And they keep talking about Trump is spreading fear-mongering. It looked like criminals are pouring across the country to me. Over 600,000. What gets me is some of them are convicted of murder. R-wording people. That's abusing. And you mean to tell me Democrats or the left side is cool with that? Or Kamala Harris? Joe Biden? What are they trying to do to this country? We can't even have a parking ticket that turned into a warrant. And we go to court and they put us in jail. But we got people coming over across this country, into this country, who have criminal records. They ain't even been in the country long and they got criminal records. Ain't nothing being done. If we know somebody is a murderer, we not going to even want that person around your neighborhood. If it was known, especially if we didn't even know who that person is and he's just a convicted murderer in the neighborhood, we ain't going for that. Then for these people to be convicted of that from a whole nother country and able to be able to be free and walk around here with us law-abiding citizens. What are these people trying to do, man? If you got young daughters, if you got young sons, young kids, man, keep an eye on your kids. Protect yourself at all times. Your head on a swivel. Because I don't know what's going on, man. Something's wrong. And then turn around and 300 and some thousand kids missing. Migrant children. I'm not mad at the children. Children ain't got nothing to do with this, but they just missing. I mean, if it's a report and it's known, where are those kids at? Because I know they've been showing a bunch of military fighting men coming over here, but it's women over here too, and kids. Women are being trafficked, and the kids, I don't even want to say that on here because they've been reporting that too about what's happening to them kids. They don't even know where they at, over 300 something thousand. And we got criminals being released into the country. And it's just facts. I'm going to say it how it is. Criminals, illegal immigrants that are criminals. I ain't talking about the ones that's not. I'm saying the ones that this is what this is about. This is what this is about. Known criminals roaming the country. That's just ridiculous. But anyway, man, y'all leave a comment, man. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. Please leave a comment, man. If you like this video, consider subscribing, man. Hit that like button, share the video, man. This is just disgusting, man. We got to wake up and be mindful that games are being played on our minds. You got one side telling the truth and you got the other side trying to cover the person on the right side truth up, trying to cover it up with lies. We got to know this type of information. Man, until next time, Mr. Zach Reacts. Peace.
God bless America.
Gotta let you know what's up.
God bless America.
Are you sleep or are you up?
God bless America.
Trying to hit you with the news.
God bless America.
Don't be no dummy, you're a fool.
God bless America.
Gotta let them know what's up.
God bless America.